is this place? Welcome to Howe2Live, an AI-free zone where you can watch confidently knowing that this is real life. And nope, this is not your typical boring travel review. This is a Howe2Live audio-visual experience where we focus on the soundtrack and we marry it to the adventure. We make you feel the storyline, throw in some research and make you a little smarter, and you have a Howe2Live video.
You can turn me on with just a touch, baby.
Want some dried jellyfish?
Since city's cold and empty, no one's around to judge me. I can see clearly when you're gone. I said,
ooh. This is awesome. Two-stroke, just horsepower everywhere. You got me 200, two-strokes everywhere. Do we even know where we are? We're in some island in Thailand. Somebody doesn't like two-stroke.
It is funny though how much your sense of smell can take you away. That was an incredible day. But why is the sense of smell so powerful? Interesting. Well, it says here that unlike other senses, the olfactory nerve directly links the amygdala, which is the emotional part of the brain, and the hippocampus, the memory part of the brain, creating a unique and potent neural circuit for smell-related memories. So that's why smell can be so emotional.
Do you smell it?
All right, now where was I? Boy, do I get distracted. Oh yeah, 60 degrees warmer halfway around the world, on the ocean, in a jungle, but it smells like snowmobiles.
One more time across the ocean, girl. We got this. Well, they don't know that this broke down last time coming over.
Flashback.
Uh-oh, we're overheating.
End of flashback.
The mission was simple. Fly to Thailand and check on the boat we're building over there. And in the meantime, check out the sights and sounds. See, Thailand's beautiful, but it's also strange. It's just different. It's interesting. And oftentimes, it's downright surprising. And yeah, a little bit of a culture shock too. It was December in Maine, and we were looking forward to some warm weather halfway across the world. But it was a long trip, so it was time to get comfy.
Leaving is always the worst. There's always a million things that girls think of that boys don't think of.
Like what?
Heat, plants, all the
Okay, I would think about heat, but I definitely do not think about plants.
when the trash is going to come out. If the
No.
dishwasher's started or not. If the fridge is empty or not.
Protect you. Purrs and says, James, I love you.
Now, typically I wouldn't just show us boarding a plane. That's pretty boring. But this is a little different. The world's largest passenger plane. And it makes a 747 look like a toy. And yeah, if you're gonna do it right. We splurged and we got first class. And it was awesome. What's down there?
when I die and I lay me to rest, gonna go to the place that's the best. When I lay me down,
Jammies, get your own jammies.
the spirit in the sky, going on to the spirit in the sky. That's where I'm gonna go when I die. When I die and they lay me to rest, I'm gonna go to the place that's the best.
Before we knew it, we were in Thailand. This isn't Kansas anymore, Dorothy. Our first stop was a hotel in Pattaya. This city was close to the boatyard, and it was also famous for, well, interesting nightlife. A quick Google search, best hotels in Pattaya. Hard Rock. Sweet. 4.5 stars. Nice pool. Let's try it. Wow, look at this oasis. Right in the middle of downtown. It's a dichotomy. It's stunning opulence, smack dab in the middle of developing second world culture. It's something we observe time and time again on this whole trip through Thailand. And honestly, every time I see it, I struggle to wrap my head around it. I think it's the guilt. Should I be having fun in the face of struggle and poverty? It's something to think about. Maybe it's the same feeling you'd get if you went to a comedy show and you were the only one laughing. Would it still be fun? And seeing this for the first time, it did change the trip a little bit. Maybe a little bit less fun and more of a quest for understanding. And I think that's where it pivoted. From vacation to journey. We arrived a day early at the Avani, one of the nicest hotels in Pattaya. And you'd never think that this oasis would be smack dab in the center of such a bustling city. We had to be at the boatyard the next morning, but for now, we had an afternoon to chill out and an evening to explore this crazy city.
Hi, how are you?
If you end up staying in Pattaya and you're looking for a nice hotel, this would be the one.
Yeah, this is cool.
After a much needed nap in our beautiful room, and feeling like a billionaire counting my Thai money, it was time for an authentic Thai dinner and a night out on this iconically crazy city called Pattaya, or Pattaya. I've heard it said both ways.
Honey, do you want some prawns? On your pizza?
Want some pizza? No, don't you dare.
And of course, Sarah decides to skip the authentic Thai dinner for a pizza in Thailand. I can't blame her on this one, though.
There's eyeballs in your soup.
And after my very authentic Thai dinner and Sarah's very Americanized pizza, it was time to walk around. Let's check this place out. But not before a little history of Pattaya, Thailand. It's interesting. A little Google search. All right, Wikipedia states that Pattaya is the 8th biggest city in Thailand with 350,000 people. It's well known for its beautiful beaches and its festivals. Sounds fun. All right, and then nightlife. Here we go. It says that Pattaya is also known for its very promiscuous nightly activities. Known for a place called Walking Street. Why does that sound familiar? It says here it was once a fishing town, but made popular as an R&R destination for U.S. servicemen during the Vietnam War. That's where I recognize it. Full Metal Jacket. Yeah, Hollywood's made the city famous. I think it's in Hangover 2 as well. Well, we certainly don't want to end up like those guys, but it's literally a half mile from our hotel. We're going to head over for the sake of research, for you guys. Give you guys the intel. What's it like? It's going to be a major difference in cultural norms for sure, but we have to remember that we're guests in this country. It's a really big day tomorrow at the boat factory. We're going to have to make this a short recon. What's the worst that can happen? Looks like there's a shortcut over here.
Hi, honey. How's your night going in Pattaya? Hopped a couple of construction fences, walked down some pretty cool alleyways.
After a quick trip down the path less traveled, we were getting there. But there are so many interesting and bizarre sights and sounds in the way. It was the journey to Walking Street that was paying off. And again, the dichotomy between rich and, well, not so rich is so glaring here. That's a McLaren right there, sitting next to Krabby Patties to go and SpongeBob Fish Tank. Do they put the bundled crabs right side up or sideways in the McLaren cup holders? Well, eventually we did make it to Walking Street, and it's kind of what you think it's going to be. It's a bit like a Thailand Vegas, but maybe a little bit more risque. We stopped in one bar with live music that seemed pretty normal. But when we hit the street again to just explore more, we weren't feeling it. We don't want to get judgy about other cultures on this channel, but it doesn't mean we need to like every single thing we see. And it was right about when we were going to turn around, this happens.
We're in Thailand on walking street. Somehow my wife finds the only thing she can do on the street that she feels comfortable with. What do you think? Is she pretty good?
We were in Thailand for more serious things like our boat, and it was time to head back.
So, what do you have to say about that?
I'm still processing it. I'll probably talk to my therapist about it on Monday.
Yeah, did you think that was actually our boat? Maybe someday. Let's downsize just a little bit. Now this is the Kraken 55, in the beginning stages of its build, so it doesn't quite look as polished as that huge 80-footer that was ready to be launched. And while that massive, beautiful yacht exemplifies what my boatyard can do, it's just too big for what we want. I needed to design something specific for the East Coast of America, something that was going to be perfect for our needs and requirements. A boat big enough to be safe for the whole East Coast to include the Caribbean and the Bahamas, but small enough to be quick and nimble and fast. And it needed to be big enough for a couple of families to live out of. And these were the starting requirements for the Kraken 52 hull number 1, and eventually the Kraken 55 Super Coupe. So why did I get rid of the flybridge from K1 to K2 and go with the coupe? And the reason is bridges. While the flybridge is nice for slowly moving through warm waters, it's not practical at high speeds, and it's certainly not practical with the intercoastal. The Kraken 55 Super Coupe was specifically designed to be under 13 feet, which allows it to travel under most bridges in the US. And coupled with its increased speed and stability, that was a sacrifice we were more than willing to take. Bye-bye flybridge.
This fuel tank is much, much bigger.
After we reviewed the progress of the boat, we needed about a week to have the boatyard make some changes. And that was perfect. It allowed us the time to explore Thailand, the coast, and its beautiful islands.
Honey, we've been here for 5 days. And we've never walked out of this entrance.
And although kind of nice, the Pattaya beach was not something we were looking for. We wanted epic, world class. And for that, we were going to have to travel. But fortunately, not very far. And if you take a picture of this level 10 swag tag and post it on your multimedia and tag us in it, you're going to get the mother load. And after traveling east for about an hour, we came to P Village, the launching point for island Koh Samet. It was time to find a ferry and somehow get on this island about 10 miles off the coast.
Hey, what was that cord hanging out of your luggage going to literally an island off the coast of Thailand? What is that?
We're staying at a 5-star resort. Comment below if you wouldn't bring a curling iron so you could look nice.
There's no way he's older than 11.
It became pretty apparent that this ferry was not as advertised. Let's hope it gets us there. I'm not sure about this Yamaha. It doesn't sound super healthy.
Literally, a guy chased us down in our scooter and he's like, I'll help you park.
We got hijacked at an intersection.
he brought us to his parking lot, got us a little kid, probably 12 years old, to drive us to this boat.
Should we get in the bow? Uh-oh, we're overheating.
Water's not cold enough.
And just like that, we found ourselves stranded somewhere off the Thailand coast with a captain that didn't speak English and a boat that didn't work.
We don't buy Yamaha.
It took most of the day to get us about 10 miles across the ocean and onto Khao Sok. In the end, I was just happy we didn't have to jump in the water and swim for it. And as we rounded the corner, we were greeted by, the Lady of the Ocean, I guess, if that's what you want to call her.
She had
It's a
big boobies.
huge golden statue with big boobs, a mustache, and fangs. So, yeah. And after a quick photo shoot with the biggest knockers I've ever seen, it was time to get our scooters and find our resort.
Well, that was slightly controlled mass chaos.
And once again, I was surprised by Thailand. I'm not even sure what I was supposed to expect, but it wasn't this. And after a few fascinating miles on the wrong side of the road, we came to our 5-star resort called Paradee. And yes, once again, Thailand surprised me. Where did this opulence come from? Just feet away from, well, a lot less, let's say. And I was challenged this time, but forced myself to just take it in and enjoy it. This is a very special
makes up
place
for
in
Turkish
Thailand,
Airways.
in the world,
Thank you.
and I'm fortunate to be here with my wife. And little did we know at the time that Paradee would be the best 5-star hotel that we experienced in all of Thailand. We were told to be on the beach that night for a romantic dinner and a very special show. If you're ever in Thailand, we certainly recommend the Paradee on Koh Samet. The trip to get there was fun, and the accommodations were fantastic. While researching for places to go in Thailand, we found this beautiful lake where the waters were crystal clear and emerald. There were huts floating on the edge just under the mountains. And while the beaches of Koh Samet are beautiful, we had to find this mysterious lake. And her name was Khao Sok, just north of Phuket in southern Thailand.
I have a picture.
It meant a trip back to Bangkok and a flight south, but we knew it was going to be worth it.
Michael, did you try that C-Down before you picked it out?
It's our first hiccup of the day, which I consider to be a win.
We have no place to stay. I thought I was brilliant by saying, just get there. Just get there, we'll find a place.
That's how men plan. Well, at least this one.
Found a hotel called Pyeongchang, and we're gonna go there right now, and we're gonna see if we have a place to stay tonight, because there's no place to stay on the water. We really effed this one up.
I'm on the right lane.
I'm in the left lane.
We learned a quick lesson. If you're going to spend any time in Khao Sok Lake, make sure you book it ahead of time. But this mistake didn't end up being that bad. We had a beautiful night overlooking the mountains. With a little bit of sweet talking, and possibly some bribes, we were able to get a bungalow on one of the best resorts the next night.
We're two of a kind. Both of us searching for some perfect world we know we'll never find. So perhaps I should leave here. Yeah, go far
was an amazing start to this trek across the lake, but we had no idea what we were about to see and how it would affect us. It's one of the most beautiful places I've ever been on Earth. It was my favorite place to be in Thailand.
Oh my God.
I'm so tired of being here, suppressed by all my childish fears. And if you have to leave, I wish that you would just leave, 'cause your presence still lingers here, and it won't leave me alone. These wounds won't seem to heal. This pain is just too real. There's just too much that time cannot erase. When you cried, I'd wipe away all of your tears. When you scream, I'd fight away all of your fears. And I held your hand through all of these years, but you still.
And while My Immortality by Evanescence is about grief and loss, and quite sad, it's a lesson. Everything comes and goes. To find the beauty in life, this earth, and those you love, before time has vanished those things forever.
By your resonating light, now I'm bound by the life you left behind.
This has to be one of the most unbelievable places on Earth.
My once pleasant dreams, your voice had chased away.
And I'm hesitant to say this because I don't want to ruin such a beautiful place. But Khao Sok Lake in Thailand should be on everyone's bucket list.
There's just too much that time cannot erase. When you cried, I'd wipe away all of your tears. When you'd scream, I'd fight away all of your fears. And I held your hand through all of these years, and you still
Halfway around the world,
hold me.
but more like another planet.
Yeah, that's what it was really like. Oh boy, 24 minutes. 4 minutes over time. You guys know the rules here on this channel. I would like to make longer episodes, but your ADHD's challenged. So you're going to have to stay tuned for the next episode, where I saved somebody from drowning, but almost drowned myself. Also, be on the lookout for our new episode series of the World Championship Offshore Racing in Key West this year, where we find an old speedboat in a barn in France and decide to race it for the World Championships. We actually make podium, or do we?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Go oversteer. No, I got it. Go oversteer. Got it.
This is Mike and Sarah from Howe2Live, Boat Safe, Boat Happy, over and out.
Gonna move these mountains.